Here we are, lower bracket round 2. We have the loser of the winner bracket semifinal who faced TH before. It's Lucifer, and his opponent here is the Orc Slayer, the star of next China versus Korea. Colorful, starting in the upper left. And the winner of this game stays alive in this tournament, goes into the lower bracket semifinal. The loser is out and leaves this tournament with 4 points. Not too bad, not too great. Eliminated already, Focus and Joshishi. Lolai defeated him 2-0, and he will face the winner, the loser of Infi versus Soin, so most likely Soin. But we never know. So we started 1-1, best of 3, first to wins 2 maps, goes into the lower bracket semi-final.
So, can Lucifer take out Colorful now? If he does that mean that TH is the better Night Elf than Colorful? Is that what we can take away from this?
I don't think so.
And is it gonna be Gargs again? Gargs.
We have seen Gargs by Lucifer on AI before against TH. Was successful for a long time, but then the expansion paid off. Colorful though, I don't know. His matchup versus Undead was pretty weak prior to 1.30. I don't think I've seen him yet against Undead on this patch, so I don't really know.
Did he play? No. Yeah, I don't think so either. I haven't seen him either. Never really was his forte. None of the Chinese Night Elves really good at that matchup.
Oh, Life was pretty good.
Yeah, true, Life, but he's gone now. Life has ended. DK gets blasted with a coil. That's important, because now if he finishes the camp, he's going to be level 2 without having to creep anything else. On the other side, we have the Keeper of the Grove. Of course, Lucifer only going for the 3 ghoul creep, even delaying this creep now to get some skeletons. That means the Keeper can come over and harass this if he had moved over immediately after picking up the item. As it is now, might be a little close, but yeah, he's looking for the ghoul kills here early on, of course.
Alright, will he be able to do that in time? He's not moving anything back yet, needs the damage. Speaking of damage, close of attack for the Keeper, close of attack for the DK. And the Keeper will most likely not be in time to steal a creep. That is level 2. So the entangles, how well will they work? Not at all.
The DK took a bit of damage here. I guess not 100% optimal. But the level 2 should make up for this. With that now, kiting for the Keeper just became quite a bit more difficult. Would love to get a skeleton here. That's his level 2. Lucifer will be trying to avoid this as much as he can. But oh, he does lose 1 across the map. And here we go, we have Entangle plus Treants now. Tech-wise, really early for Colorful, wow. That's a super fast tech.
Faster than the Undead. Kind of rare to see that.
By a decent margin as well. Kind of decent, I guess. I think it's no longer that important as it used to be. Like in the old meta, it was oftentimes Naga Wars at the tavern. You know, you want to be able to follow up with your own, if it is. But nobody's really playing. In Night of Mirror, we see Naga second along with the Keeper. But other than that, we don't. It's all about the Alchemist. Or Solo Keeper. Preference thing at the moment for the Night of both seems good. Has potential.
We have a double crypt in the base, Remo. It's gargoyles again. On AI, it makes the most sense because there's these 2 dragons here at the mercenary camp that gives you one of the biggest items on the map, and you can creep it super easily. And against Night Elf, it's not that bad with a nerfed panda and the late level 3 here on this map.
Good skeleton scouting here gave the DK the safety to go for this creep camp. Knew he wasn't gonna get harassed. Quite a few archers out already. Keeper, oftentimes, especially in this matchup, relying on the expo. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where it was. It was a little bit late. Lucifer, did he get the... Yeah, against TH, he got the kill as well on the first attempt of the expansion. And that's important. If that expo comes up too early, you can get overwhelmed with numbers. But now, even if like Colorful goes for it in a minute or so, then tier 3 timing may be right around the corner, and then Lucifer might not even be fearing that so much. Ideally, when you're playing against Gargs, you want to creep at least one of these drakes with your archers, but so far Colorful hasn't scouted this yet. Let's see if he finds out.
We have a staff on the DK, which is interesting. Also, no Huntress Hall, double Engine of Wind immediately. So he plays Hippos as well. Will take some more time than building the Gargs, because he, of course, Lucifer has the crypts up already. Level 3 on the Keeper now, though. Entangle. Level 2. Easy kill.
Yeah, no saving this one. But the Gargs coming out won't be entangled, obviously. We have the Expo coming up again. If he could cancel this one, that would be magnificent for Lucifer, but it's probably too dangerous to do. Ghouls will just get entangled and killed, so this Expo will be coming up. Question now is, Lucifer, is he gonna try to pressure this or counter-expand? Counter-expand is a real possibility, especially since he's staying on tier 2 for a while here. Earlier against TH, he was aggressive against it, and it almost worked. He was so close, so many times to finally breaking TH, but it was not quite good enough. Also, at the time where this Expo is being crept, he could look for the Creep Jack, but for that he's quite a bit too early. Ah, he's going for the Drakes, of course, right now. Makes sense. But the Keeper's on his heels.
Oh yes, could be a Creep Jack. Archers are moving down, but he finds them before starting the creep. That was good. Keeper is coming in as well, but what can he really entangle? Only the hero, really.
One coil is level up. Boop.
Yep, there we have it.
The town is under siege.
Unholy Aura level 1.
And now he's got level 2 coil. Now he can snipe these archers pretty damn easily with just a couple of skeletons. Oh, is that enough damage? No wisps nearby. Big mistake. But seems to be in time.
Ah, the Hippos come in. Of course, 2 versus 2. That's an easy fight for the Hippos here.
Where's the coils? There's one. Skeleton's dealing with the archers pretty well. 1-for-1 trade so far. One Hippo versus one Garg. How much does a Hippo cost?
Not too... I don't know. I think I never played Hippo.
Help me out.
Players' forces are under attack.
How much is the Hippo? 190? 200? Less? Or is it even, I think it's even less than a Gargoyle, right?
I think it's 180 or something. 185? Yeah.
A Gargoyle is 185.
Is it the same, really?
Didn't think it was. 160? Alright, you guys are undecided.
Nobody playing Hippos ever. Expo stays up though. Nice engagement by Colorful to prevent this, but the Ghoul push is coming. Is he going tier 3? No, he stays on tier 2 with a Garg investment. Has 5 now against 4 Hippos. Oh, even Hippo Riders.
That's not a good idea against the Gargs. And he leaves it here. Easy kill. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, the creep actually gets it with a lightning ball. And that's a perfect timing. Expo is dead.
Nicely done. 160 wood, gold and 20 lumber. Thanks for looking it up. More and more kills for Lucifer. Looking good here. Delayed the timing quite a bit.
And yeah, it's focus fire from Lucifer once again, as he did against TH, where I think it's mostly a click on the ground for Colorful, so he's losing these Hippos one by one, even with them being the better units, and that's the GG.
Yeah. He doesn't feel like he can come back from this as TH did with the Expo gone, with the first round of Hippos all gone. That was quite a weak play by Colorful, if I may say so.
Yeah, pretty uninspired, felt like. How did TH hold that so well? Like his Expo, when it's being crept, wasn't even in danger.
Yeah.
TH better Night Elf than Colorful?
Come on. Infi, by the way, is through the winner bracket. He defeated So-In 2-1. So tomorrow we have the winners final of TH versus Infi. That could be a random thing once again. And
yep,
now
absolutely.
So-In is playing Loliot in the second lower bracket round 2 game.
Winners finals best of 5. Losers finals best of 5. Is the round before also best of 5?
I think it's best of 3. Let me check that.
I'm always unsure about that.
Yeah, sometimes they change it. But it is best of 5. So tomorrow, everything best of 5 except the grand final at best of 7.
Hell yeah.
Gonna be some good matches tomorrow. And again, a long day, as we oftentimes have on Sundays. And the grand final of the 3-on-3 competition by Ugrilainen. And Nubi Quakes, who provided a lot of prize money as well. And map 2 is up on Echo Isles. Wouldn't be too surprised to see a ghoul push.
I think on close positions, actually, it always used to be horrible for the Night Elf, but I think with Keeper, it's... I was thinking about Turtle Rock.
Yeah, Echo. Echo.
Lols. Lel.
Ready?
Echo Isles.
Ready?
Ready.
Ready.
I clicked it, didn't listen to me.
10-year anniversary tomorrow. Need to sneak some Warcraft 3 in. You do a great job. Thank you. And enjoy tomorrow then.
That's a pretty creative idea. Orb that extends your inventory space. That would require some serious engineering, though. What do you think about that, Neo? You have 2 more item slots.
For the cost of 1, so you have just 1 more item slot?
Yeah, but you have the bonus damage as well. It does something.
That will never happen.
Of course not, but what about the idea? Neo is not doesn't like your contribution, dear viewer. I did. I think it was pretty interesting.
Game number 2. On the upper right, we have Colorful fighting for survival. If he loses this, he's out with 4 points. If he wins, we go to map 3. Kind of that's what we want. Lucifer looking good so far against Night Elf, especially with his Garg play. This will most likely not be a Garg play. I think should be rather standard, but we'll see what the devil does on Echo Isles.
Could still be Garg play. Of course, can't creep with those here. But you can still abuse the fact or try to counteract the fact that the opponent has a Keeper. But also, that tier 2 timing, that looked really good by Lucifer, right? Take the Gargs, take the Ghouls, go across, kill the Expo. That is a lot harder here. This is way further away than it is on Ancient Isles. Very good expansion map. Really easy map for Keeper to creep level 3. So I think this is a very good choice here by Colorful. I think Echo Isles should be suiting him much more. It's not the Keeper, it's a Warden. He had the Keeper queued first, cancelled. Goes for the Warden instead. Ooh.
That's something we haven't seen in quite a bit, I guess.
Warden always screams desperation to me, man. Like, if the Undead knows how to play against it, it just never works.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, this is one of his worst matchups for such a long time. And seemingly he doesn't find a solution against it. I don't know where this is coming from, but... yeah, it is kind of weird. But it's... Colorful was, for me, always the Demon Hunter player. It's, of course, understandable if he tries the Keeper now, but going for a Warden... we'll see. Lucifer is sending an Acolyte, the new race car, down to the Engine of War. Maybe he can pull something.
I was a little late. This could have been an earlier Acolyte. Then he could have pulled Ghouls as well. If he brings Ghouls now, I think it's too late. And he is just creeping instead. That's not what you want to do against the Warden. You want to harass her as early as you can. If you scout this earlier, you can harass her with 2 Ghouls. DK will be coming in. You're going to make the Warden's life difficult. Going to delay the tech. Maybe even kill the Ancient of War. Leaving her totally alone like this is dangerous.
True that. DK gets level, or closer-ish to level 2. Ooh, but that's a pendant of energy right there. That's where Remo's shoe is coming from. And of course level 2, plus the Shadow Priest. Fast tech by Lucifer. Quite a bit faster than in the game prior, and a lot of Wisps still queued. So he's gonna be like 1/3 of attack ahead than his opponent.
Yeah, that's a trade-off you go for when you go for that Ancient of War creep early to get level 2 right away. Probably worth it, but soon he will have to tech. Lucifer not any... oh, it's a 1 Ziggurat tech. That's why it's so super fast.
Yeah.
Usually that indicates gargoyles. Against the Warden, though, don't know if you want to do that exactly.
Shadow Strike can do so much in the early against Gargs. And then, of course, later Fen of Night.
Lucifer here using a bunch of his mana to creep efficiently. Did a good job of that, but mostly out of mana now. Means ghouls could start dying very quickly once the Warden finds them. Where is the Warden? She's still creeping. That's kind of her favorite thing to do until she's level 3. Before that, a very underwhelming hero. With that, suddenly very powerful. And she's gonna get it right here. Even more mana from the camp. This is a very good Warden start.
Yeah.
Such a good Warden start that usually shouldn't be allowed.
Not even using a second engine of war or anything. Just a normal investment. Shouldn't throw him behind that much. And that is level 3 in a bit. There we go.
Full mana.
Oh boy. Shadow Strike on an illusion. Wah, wah.
Yeah, whatever. She was full mana anyways. Only 75 mana. Goes for the boots, goes for the staff. And now it's hunting season.
Yeah. Oh man. Poor undead. He scouts for an expansion, but there is none. Tier 2 is on the way. Early Hunter's Hall. Oh, it's actually working out well. No second crypt, so no Gargs. So what can the Warden do? Looking for the mercenary camp so far. Targets a few ghouls. Or more damage on the DK. Yeah.
TP here if he wants to. Spreading the damage at the moment. Gets the nice hit, nice. Yeah, and you kind of can do nothing against the Warden right now.
It's true.
But again, like it was earlier against TH, Lucifer is kind of digging his own grave here. He's just giving her a free early game. It's not supposed to be that way.
Yeah, she's stealing experience from his side as well, which is never what I want.
It's just his opening that's to blame. Yes, she's very powerful when she's level 3. Yes, with these items, she's very, very scary, and it's kind of can be frustrating that you can't do anything about her. But, you know, you have to stop her earlier in her tracks. If you let her get to this point, it's your fault.
Absolutely agree. Next Shadow Strike requires some healing. He goes tier 3 without a slaughterhouse at the moment. So no statue inbound. Lich is coming, and he's creeping here. Clasper 6, Wisp is nearby to repair, and then maybe expansion?
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, probably. He's got so much map control with just this Warden. A hero that we really have seen very little of in the new patch, but now finally tier 2 is here. DK has healing potions, so he will have something to at least out-heal her. But he can't kill her. He can't fight because he's just going to lose all of his army. So it's the perfect time to expand. And there it is! Coming up right now.
Thank you very much, Moodoo, for the 7-month resub. And the Warden goes into the base now. Can staff out, of course. Can't do too much against the economy because there is one spare Acolyte. Nice block by the ghouls, well reacted by Lucifer. But guess what? She can hide in the shadows.
A town is under siege.
And has Blink. And has more mana.
Right.
That's the kill.
So he's gonna be down one Acolyte. Really can't afford to lose another one. But that's expensive. Kind of in the middle of the tech. This is gonna cost him a lot. Lucifer crept up his own expansion. Might be looking for a counter expo once again. Wouldn't mind that. So the Warden is very strong early on when she hits level 3 like this. But she has a downside as well later on when tier 3 is fully fledged out for the undead. When there's statues, when there's triple hero, when there's a destroyer. She doesn't do that much anymore. Not until she hits level 5. And sometimes even level 5 cannot be good enough. So she has to get stuff done early. And that seems to be what she's doing right now. Or can you say... Oh, the right click dooms the Acolyte. Without that, he may have survived. But maybe not, though. Here's the statue. Finally healing coming in. The micro here from Lucifer isn't exactly the best. But it's okay. Keeps 3 alive at least.
But quite some losses. We have to compare the gold mines once the Acolytes are there again. But there's so much more Shadow Strike. But also more coils. So, what do we have? Not too many units for Colorful at all. He's not spending money on unnecessary stuff. Getting Dryads now, tier 3, halfway through, of course. A little delayed due to the expansion. Which is done as well and completely uncontested. DK level 3 though, bunch of ghouls still up. And now 9,250. It's like 500 gold advantage for Colorful.
Yep. Plus
the rest paid for the expansion.
Plus the 200 for the Acolytes. 225. So yeah, that is very expensive. I think Lucifer has to counter expand, right?
At this point, I agree. Can he all in against this? Does he want to all in against this? Warden, I don't know. It's so strong already. Is he getting something here? Another panel of energy would be available, but nah,
let's go. It needs invols. If you lose the Warden, everything falls apart. Maybe he doesn't even need invols. He could play it very passively. Warden on the outskirts, just walking in for the Shadow Strike and not even attacking. Using Blink as well, maybe. But then the damage isn't gonna be too great. He only has Dryads, which are good against Ghouls, but not so good against Fiends. Fiends will be coming. He has only one, though, so far. Lucifer really doesn't get to cobble together a decent army here.
Nope, not at all. And for Colorful, it's getting more and more and more Dryads. 41 supply already. Next Moonwell is coming, so you can break upkeep fairly fast. But the Lich is looking really good for Lucifer, with plus 17 already. More claws maybe to be found in the bottom left or bottom right. And one is laying at the expansion, so maybe he can steal that one. Warden wants more kills, gets more kills. Oop. Yeah, against the tree.
Yeah,
that's his win condition, right? And it's never bad against Dryads as well, with the Clockworks.
Oh, item on the ground, pick up the claws.
They're just going for it.
Nice.
Plus 23.
I mean, Tinker is good to back up your army to kill an Expo, but he's not going to kill the Expo by himself. And he could just very well die quickly to the Warden. Oh, guess where the Shadow Strikes are going. But yeah, this army for the Night Elf still isn't too strong. The Warden taking quite a bit of damage, went for that invul earlier. And the Tinker actually, for now, surviving pretty well. Warden would like to get a little bit more experience. That would be her level 5. Big level up right there. And there it is. That's the Tinker. Dead. And the Warden's level 5 now. But yeah, the army is still not the greatest.
That's right. What does he have? 4 Dryads. Warden needs another invul. Like, otherwise she's dead. There's so much more coils. There's 1 more Nova. With a level up, most likely 2 more Nova.
Should go for anti-magic as well. Lost the shop though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad positioning for the shop. Should have been below the Moonwell.
Bears are coming now. First time in a long... Oh, we have a Mountain Giant first. Into bears. Oh. Whoa. That blink.
Dodge the coil. That was pretty nice. And yeah, pretty easy to pick off the Fiends like this with the Shadow Strike level 3.
Big level up. Was it Aura 2? Not yet. Maybe skilling it later. Warden blinks in, goes for another Fiend to diminish the damage. Reju is there and no Destroyer. There we have it. Dispel misses it.
Yeah, nice movement. The Warden intentionally walking away with the Boots of Speech is fast enough to get out of range of the Dispel AoE. But he's out of mana now, so at the moment she really can't do anything. And with the A-bombs here, we have decent damage against the MGs. Still not the target probably you want to go for. Tinker's actually back pretty quickly. Oh, the coil was missed. I think he wanted to go for the Fiend instead. Went for the bear, gets that kill at least. The Lich in trouble, in a lot of trouble. But the coil comes in. But that was the last one. This is oftentimes where it turns around. And no more mana is on the undead side. And the Warden does have the mana, but she still doesn't have it either. She needs this shop. It has finished. And now she's gonna get more items.
I really like the Clockworks against the Mountain Giants as well. Putting in some normal damage against that. But yeah, the problem is the expansion, as it was in the game of Lucifer versus TH. How long can he hold on? Warden is stepping in with more mana, going for the Tinker once again. Destroyer almost dead himself. Orb of Venom is there too, so this Destroyer will most likely fall. Dryads are chasing. Doesn't really matter if it's above the forest or not. And that is a 5 supply kill.
Yeah, Lucifer is doing his best here, trying to stay in this. But there's so much stuff coming in for Colorful over and over. Once the Warden's level 6, it's officially over, which is not too far away, by the way. Lich dropping low. There is one more coil, but not ready just yet. And the Lich dies. GG.
Lucifer calls for the GG. That means we go into a final deciding game 3 between them. Yeah, as we said, in the very early moments of the game, you cannot allow so much space to the Warden. Just doesn't work.
Was very reckless by Lucifer. Once again, I think that's his biggest weakness at the moment. Not having the right builds early on. It's just he's giving away the early game too many times just by not having good openings. Cook just subscribed. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Welcome.
1-0 for Law Light against Soin. So they are about to finish that series as well.
That's going to be our last game then.
For this tournament. Then we
For
go
this
into
tournament, yes.
Ugri's 3-on-3 challenge. We're going to cast a few games of that before going into the WGL American Open qualifier at 8 p.m. later today. History repeats, indeed. Amazonia it is. You're so insane.
Much worse Warden map, but a really good keeper map.
Sure.
Oh, wasn't that Lucifer though, who played kind of aggressively against the keeper level 2, stalled all those last hits with a coil?
Yep.
Or someone did. Probably was Lucifer, or was it PCG maybe? Not quite sure.
We need so many games. It's no time. There's no time for us to process all these matches anymore.
It's true. All right, we'll get into the specifics of the creep route once we load into the game. This is going to be about quite a few points here, guys. Let me check. This is 1 point actually only, but the further you get, the more points you will receive. How are they standing, these two here? Lucifer is in 2nd place, actually. Wow.
Yeah, he won that thing against Foggy. Won the last qualifier. And there he got 10 points. Also very good ladder results here, especially in July and August. And the next...
People are still talking about the orb, by the way.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So many ideas, all of them great.
It's, yeah, all of them great. Let's leave it like that.
So yeah, are we in the game, Neo? Have we loaded in?
We are in the game. The overlay once again. Oh, actually it's working. Like, kind of. The resources are not, but at least the graphics are there, which is also not always the case. I gotta swap
when I said loading into the game, I was kind of thinking about loading into the Matrix, you know? And I read something interesting on Reddit recently. Did you see that post?
No.
Where the it explained where the origin of like the Matrix text that's flowing down on the screens.
Yeah, that's
coming from.
known.
So what is it, Neo?
It's a sushi recipe.
I didn't know that before. It's really cool. Like the producer's wife apparently had that Japanese cooking book, and he took some of the sushi recipes, and that's where all these green lines in the Matrix were coming from.
Yeah, I was quite disappointed. I thought there was more like philosophical meaning behind it, but just a sushi recipe.
They're Hollywood producers, Neo. They have an IQ of 80. There's nothing deep behind it.
Poor Wachowski sisters, man. Only crap after that.
I don't think even I've seen another movie of them.
Dude, it's Demon Hunter.
Oh.
Colorful with the 3rd hero in the 3rd game. Switching it up here.
Wasn't expecting this.
Me neither.
I guess he's really not that comfortable with the keeper yet.
Yeah.
He's kind of showing in the 1st game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Dude, you think this could be a double crypt ghoul rush then? Ah, but Lucifer probably not thinking about it.
Nah.
You really like to play double crypt ghoul rush here on this map against Demon.
You play it as well? No, right? You're just cookie cutter?
No. I'm a standard.
Are you annoyed if you meet a night elf because you then have to go, you have to go for a different build order and have to play ghouls?
I think my matchup against night elf got better because, you know, they're all abusing keeper at the moment. And most of them aren't really good at it. So you just have to know how to play against it. You know, look for the expo, cancel it, evade creeping, go for the destroyer, 102, and then just beat him with micro.
Right.
Because they have hunts and a keeper. Not too much you can do.
Yes.
Why do you think Starshade's playing that all the time?
T2 tech on the way. No Huntress Hole just yet. Demon Hunter level 2. Not the greatest inventory, but Gloves of Haste are never wrong. On the other side for the DK, that's pretty damn good. 5 intelligence more is 75 more mana. That's a coil.
Yeah, also going to be very nice later on the Lich. Everything intelligence and mana is great for the undead. Finds an archer here. 2 coils on the right click will kill her. Can she make it to the moon while it time? She can.
Yeah. T2 tech for the undead is started as well. Demon Hunter coming in now for the mana burn, but not in range. So we have seen Dryads for the first time in a while against undead. Is that still... like... it didn't get weaker, right? Play Mass Dryads only?
We see Dryads all the time against undead. Beastmaster, Keeper, they always go Dryads.
Yeah, I mean, today it was only Hippos. But that was mostly on AI.
Yeah, that was because of the Gargs. Archers around the roo. Oh, gets out of there. Nicely done. DK here staying away from the demon. Oh, looking for the surround and getting it. That was such a nice play. Baiting the mana burn. With that, getting the surround. Not even getting burned after. And now keeping the surround close with the other ghoul. My goodness. Lucifer. Back into this. Where's the coil? What the hell? Like, you know, he has these amazing plays and then he doesn't use his spells. I don't get this.
Yeah, it must have been on cooldown most likely.
No, it wasn't on cooldown. 6 seconds.
Yeah, it wasn't on cooldown.
Yeah. Didn't you say it must have been on cooldown?
No, wasn't.
Oh, okay.
You're getting older, Remo. Your ears betray you.
We're all getting older.
Hopefully. Maybe there's one Benjamin Button guy around.
Dude, I thought that movie was so good when I was a younger kid. I watched it again recently. It's not that good. Turns out.
Oh, Gloves of Haste also great for the Lich later. But so far, he has to work with what he has, and that is no Lich, only DK. Loses 1 ghoul in the process.
No, I think he denied that one, though.
Hunter's Hall is coming. Not forgetting about that.
Whoa, this tech is way faster for Colorful. Once again, Lucifer falling back to his old arrows. Oh my god, if he gets this around here, that's the kill. That will be a game-winning move, perhaps? Against the forest? Oh. He's got it! Oh, that was sick. Just as the slow duration was ending from the cold tower, he can certainly afford to lose a ghoul here. That is a magnificent trade for him still. Even if he loses 2, can't let him slip out of it though, and he will keep it closed. Losing 2 ghouls stings slightly, but that one stings a lot more. And that's level 3 for the DK.
Level 3 indeed, and the DH gone. That's hard to process for Colorful. Expo is coming at the same time, certainly not in a position to expand or creep or whatever. And more losses, of course, with more mana.
Last coil though, so the rest of these archers should perhaps be fine. Can still drain moon juice here though, just with the skeletons and a couple of right clicks. But is the best time of his usage of his time? My goodness, could just be creeping aggressively right now. Second hero at the tavern perhaps. Doesn't have the lumber for it though. Lucifer mismanaging his economy slightly. Ooh, that's a dangerous Naga purchase right there.
Oh, gets in front.
Gonna get the surround again. Ooh, we'll be sick.
Third surround. Not getting it here.
He should get it. Why didn't you follow? He doesn't have the boots. I think he could have just gotten it if he just followed her towards the right.
Not that easy.
I've watched a lot of Happy streams, dude. I know how good players can surround.
Oh, please don't get this topic started, man.
What's the topic? That Happy can surround well?
Happy in general. Naga with a little bit of harass, but the DK gets more experience from the Taskmaster. Second Gloves of Haste. Lich gonna be a Gatling gun here. Nice block with the Wisp. He gets this kill. So at least some experience on one hero of Colorful.
Yeah, kind of trades it though for the archer right there. Right now, Colorful is on 2 archers and 2 heroes. That's his army.
Yep. That's
Where's the Dryads coming in?
Not so good. Yeah, he's getting Dryads. He's getting the Expo up. Isn't Creepjack. Oh, well, DK is coming in. So maybe there is. Demon Hunter is back. Needs level 3 ASAP. But the DK is right around the corner.
Kills another archer. And sees the expansion. It's the more important thing here, of course. Oh. Battling for the last hit, but should certainly be colorful. That's level 3. Jesus Christ, how late was this? But gets the greater invul. That is so good for him. Doesn't have bears, doesn't have reju. But with that, invul will help him out a lot.
Yeah. Stays on tier 2. But now the Lich is coming. This Naga, oh, 2 mantles, not too bad. But this Lich also so fast. Tier 3 should be finished soon. Oh, exactly now. Late Slaughterhouse, 1 Fiend rallied wrong, I guess, but he's moving back now, getting the orb, and then a big push is coming. And the Expo didn't even entangle yet.
It's gonna be really scary timing. Can bring all of these ghouls. It's a lot of nice normal damage. Has 1 Fiend at least. We'll have the orb. Exactly. And Colorful taking more damage from this creep camp. Moon is looking good for him though. That's something nice. Coil Nova invested for the last hit. He's pretty low mana now.
You will have some time, right? Going Ghoul Frenzy. Destroyer upgrade not started yet, but should line up. Oh no, second statue before this spell. No. Well, with that late tech, understandable. It's only gonna be Dryads, doesn't need Destroyers.
A player's forces are
Is he really gonna creep right now, Lucifer? Looks like it.
Counter Expo? No.
I think if you just moved across immediately, perhaps go for a 3rd hero on the way, bring all the ghouls, Scroll of Healing, I think it could have been a really good push. Don't know about this delay tactics so much.
Big mana potion. He likes that one for sure. Little mana potion on the Lich. That's a lot of hero kill potential. Level 3 on the Naga. That's quite great. But very one-dimensional army by Colorful.
Yeah. But it's growing bit by bit. And it's pretty damn good against ghouls. Which is still most of the force of Lucifer. We're gonna have more Fiends coming in. Gonna have A-bombs coming in as well. He's a big fan of these. But he's giving this Expo so much time. Still don't know that this is the best play.
It's gonna be... Oh, it's 40 supply versus like 56. Is that the time to fight? I kind of question that. With only ghouls, only 1 Fiend. Here comes the second one though, and this Lich is an absolute monster. Killing the first Dryad, but the ghouls are suffering. Demon Hunter is getting the Fiends in the back. Ghouls are melting against this.
Yeah. It's usually the way it looks against the Dryads. Finally we have a 3rd hero. Naga here now for Lucifer as well. Very good for his own hero focus, but also susceptible to that hero focus on the other side. Can he make out the real Demon Hunter? He can. Nova towards him. DK out of mana now. Still with a greater mana though, remember. The ghouls are pretty much all gone. Naga has to be careful towards the right side. She has the invul. Will she be forced to use it? It's pretty close. Long range coil. Pops it. No, doesn't pop the invul. Big mistake. I was looking somewhere else, I guess. And now with only a Demon Hunter, can he do it by himself? He's got a lot of potions here to stay alive with. And we'll have to use one here fairly soon. But he's being the tank that he needs to be for the Dryads to put out the damage. Another Fiend falls. And now he's going for the Lich. He is disconnecting.
Oh, man. Damn it. Should reconnect? Yes. Hopefully it's working this time. Last time it didn't work for me. But then Remo will share his screen if that works.
Can you reconnect?
Nope. You?
Yep.
Why can you do that and not me? Do I have to type something in that console or anything?
I don't think so.
Doesn't work for me.
Can you see it?
Yep. Just have to grab that screen.
So, didn't see the end of that fight, but the Lich survived, apparently. I thought he was gonna die. But he is here right now. And he's almost level 3. That's nice. Demon Hunter got almost to level 4 as well. His Naga will be back kind of soon. But the big deal here, of course, is the economy, is the supply, and that's 60 for Colorful, and only 46 for Lucifer. Lucifer's kind of got the better army. If he had Fiends, but he's got A-bombs. And he's making more A-bombs. Why aren't people making A-bombs against Dryads?
Because the acid bomb is quite good and protects your Fiends in the back.
but they do no damage aside from Disease Cloud.
Well,
they just get kited.
But they're also good against expansions. Or buildings in general.
I'm not a believer at all. I think meat wagons might be better. Park the wagons behind the fiends. If the Dryads die for it, snipe them. One by one. He doesn't even have Disease Cloud, dude.
That is, of course, a mistake.
He doesn't have the lumber. Lost all the ghouls earlier. Alright. It's a pretty big undead army. Not exactly the best against Dryads, though. Of which we have quite a few. 67 supply. Tier 3 was coming somewhere along the way as well. So we're going to have bears coming in for Colorful soon as well. Diving for the Naga right away. Eats a big coil nova, though, to the face. And drops low with it. Thankfully, he does have Reju. First time here coming in. His only Reju for quite a while. And now, at least the A-bombs and normal damage is good against the tree. You were right about that one. Colorful has to engage, right? Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
Once again, heavy focus. There's a staff. He's actually getting this. Probably. Why is Colorful not committing?
There's so many Dryads.
He's just letting this go. Is there a TP on Lucifer? Nope, no TP, so you can't TP out of this here once the tree's dead. But the tree is dead. Can't believe Colorful just let this go. You know, you can fight without your demon as well. If he's gone for a second. But alright, tree's gone now. So many Dryads, Jesus Christ.
Now a meatwag would be really good. With Disease Cloud and siege damage against this. Holy moly. He's not doing it at the moment.
Suddenly in a comfortable position. He's in no upkeep. He can, like, turtle forever if he wants to, if he has to. Oh my god, this mouse wheel is driving me crazy.
Need a new mouse?
Nah, it's usually I disable it, but I wasn't ready for the switch. And yeah, this is it. A-bomb's getting slowed, getting picked off by Dryads. This is the way it's supposed to go.
But they did their job, like killing the tree.
Yeah, but you can't rely on this. Normally the Night Elf will engage you before his expansion falls.
He knew. Lucifer is very smart.
Colorful was like, yeah, it's okay, it's fine. Have another one. He's making a new one. Perhaps right here. Doesn't quite have the lumber.
You can park into the trees and then wait for the lumber. Should be fine.
Those are finally making some more ghouls to get more lumber in. Disease Cloud would help quite a bit. Triple mantle on the Naga. Don't see that every day. 3 mantles. The damage against the demon is also good with the A-bombs. I give you that. But they're pretty bad against the Dryads. But by now we have 4 fiends. It used to be 1/2 fiends for a long time. Is Colorful really gonna chase him towards the main? It's an 18 supply advantage for the Night Elf. However, mostly Dryads. And there's the expo.
Okay, is Lucifer counter-expanding or does he want to kill it again? With these A-bombs, he's going upgrades. Was it a Fiend upgrade or is it time for A-bomb upgrades? Kind of like that.
No upgrades.
Well, Lucifer is researching in the graveyard.
Fiend upgrade. He's in upkeep now, going more statues. Wants to have destroyers for the bears, which really I don't think is necessary because there's only 2, but okay. Neo left the game.
Only now I left the game? Okay. Yeah, I tried to reconnect like 6 times and it's just not working, so I don't know. My reconnect is broken.
Demon here is getting a bit of burning done, but not the most. Lich still pretty full mana, Naga totally full mana. Coil Nova getting greeted nicely once again. That's a bit of mana, I guess, out of the undead. And there will be Reju. Again misses the dispel. Lucifer doesn't really want to fight yet. He wants to wait for his army here, which is still coming from the main. But I guess he doesn't want to chicken out of this battle. Mana potion used. With that, the A-bomb survives for a little bit longer. Oh! The protection scroll coming in is going to get dispelled pretty quickly, though. Once again, focus towards the demon. He dove deep for this, so now a little of his army is exposed. One A-bomb already fell. The next one's going to fall as well, because it's fighting against Dryads. Level 4 for the Naga over here. Always saving the staff for the demon, that's important. He does still have the invul, though. And that was a very ill-advised time for Lucifer to look for the fight. He had 2 fiends and a statue coming. But he went before. Did he lost 2 fiends, 2 A-bombs, and killed like a Dryad, right?
Yep, that wasn't the best fight. Can you try to increase the quality of the screen share?
How do I do that?
You click on the screen share thing, and then there's like quality options. At the moment, it looks like 480p or something. But... okay, if we are missing the next engagement, just go for the fight then. It's more important.
Lucifer still with kind of a big army here. 63 supply. Finally, the fairly useless A-bombs are gone. But now, it's actually quite a few bears, so they would have found some better use. But is he... okay, A-bombs will be coming. Lucifer's really a big fan of the A-bombs, I noticed.
Yeah,
Red camp here now.
Yeah. That's so good to creep with... that's so good to creep with A-bombs. Of course, now he doesn't have them, but should be doable with Orb and Fiend shots.
Ooh, Claws plus 12.
Woo!
That's gonna be a strong glitch.
Oh man, this combo with like 2 gloves of haste and that claw, so sick.
Coil, but no Nova because there's no mana anymore. And now the bears come in, don't have to fear the AoE anymore. DK level 5 though, that's a little bit scary. Units are falling though. 1 bear so far traded against 1 A-bomb and a fiend, so it's looking good for Colorful here. He has so much stuff. Jesus Christ, 77 supply for him. He's just moving forward. Fiend after fiend, kill after kill. He finds a way back into this game, losing the expo earlier, but now he is truly in fighting shape. And seems to be wiping the floor a little bit right now with Lucifer. Battling forward. How well can Lucifer kite this? A-bomb's not the greatest at kiting. Perhaps with the fiend he can do better. Nova towards the demon, but he's so tanky, man. He's got almost 1200 HP, and now the DK dropping low. Invul transferred, invul used, and he will survive. But now the Lich might be on the chopping block next. He's blocking himself a little bit with the bears. Demon saved, staffed home. He will probably be running back into this soon. In fact, the DK dies before. That's the GG.
Wow. The first game looked so one-sided that I thought, okay, it's going to be an easy game for Lucifer, but that was mostly, like, due to the Gargs, I guess. Colorful on AZ, pretty convenient. Lucifer never got an answer to this. Even if it wasn't like out of the box or anything, it was just normal play. But yeah, weird. Weird. So that was our last WGL NetEase game for today. Lolite and So In is streamed by Hi to Chaco. That means we have quite a bit of a break, Remo. By the way, you shoot your camera on. People see the chat. Ah, nice. So we have a bit of a break, which is good because casters need to eat as well.
Yeah, pretty hungry.
Super hungry. And I think we have to restart the stream a bit because we need a 3-minute delay, I guess. So yeah, we need to restart it anyway. Then I will put some music on. And then we have a bit of 3-on-3 action. Quite a big tournament here for $2,500 if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 2,500. I don't know what team signed up. I know there's a team of Foggy, Happy, and Cash. That's pretty sick.
And the Koreans as well. That might very well be the final.
Oh yeah.
Lucifer, Focus, and Lawliot.
Cool, cool. So yeah, that's very promising. It's going to be played in Swiss mode, which is also something new that we haven't seen in a long time. So, yeah. Tuning out for now of WGL NetEase, going into the 3-on-3 in 40 minutes. And then in the evening going back to WGL, but this time America, the open qualifier. You can still sign up for that if you're from the Americas or New Zealand or something. Ooh, we have some new subs before we go into a break. It's
Don't you wanna read
Obama.
them?
It's Obama. And Gold Esel, thank you very much for the contributions, guys. And yeah.
Thank you very much.
Anything to add, Remo?
No, I'm good. We'll be back soon.
Cool. See you in a bit.